Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel today where we're on this Friday afternoon about to delve into some domestic action against our most fierce rivals, Dinamo Bucharest. Now after that result against Real Madrid yesterday in the Champions League first round knockouts, we're in great form and we're looking to really hand a real vicious defeat to Dinamo Bucharest. So let's go and see if we can do that in today's episode. Run the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to the save then. Now as we can see, there hasn't been any games played between our last episode yesterday against Real Madrid and today's episode against Dinamo Bucharest. So we haven't really got any space to fill with the previous games that we played. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to go in and show you the transfer business that we've conducted over the winter period, which I haven't really brought to you yet. So we're going to go through it, and we've sold a few players over this period, the first of which was Manny Garcia, who went to Frankfurt for £1.8 million. He has gone to Frankfurt and has played 5 games in the Bundesliga, got 2 assists. He's now valued at £4.3 million, which is something I kind of expected considering, you know, it's a higher reputation league. But, you know, I think we did good there considering we got him quite cheap. Sulak has gone to Citadella for 350 grand. He's valued at 525, but he wasn't getting into our first team. I bought him kind of as a bit bought player, but he only played 7 games for us, was rotting in the second team. And I just felt, you know, we'll cash in while we can, while someone is interested. Now, our good striker that we had, Harlem Naher, which we had from the start, which we got from Dinamo Bucharest, has actually now left the club. He's gone to Lokomotiv Gorna, and I can't even say the rest of it. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing it either. And so he's gone there for, was it 140,000. He's now valued at 96. And I think we've done quite well there, considering he wasn't really getting in the first team. He's 33 years of age as well. I think we're on the better end of that deal. We've also sold Rick Baldwin to FC Thun. Now, Baldwin has been a great player for us over the seasons, but with the likes of Juricevic, Grivin, Lakucha, Razvan Marin, Koeman, Pushkas, he wasn't really getting into that first team this season. And as such, we thought he was surplus to requirements. We cashed him. We got 275,000 for him. He's now valued at 350, and he's getting some games for FC Thun. He's a real stalwart at the club, and it's good to see him doing good. We've also sold Romario Bensar for 750 grand now, because we brought in Paolo Kowski at the start of the season, and along with Bryce DJJ and Cyprian Maxim, he was surplus to requirements. He had a decent season for us last season, but he didn't quite develop how we'd hoped. So we managed to sell him on for 750 grand. You can see there his current value is 550. So I think we're on a real good end of that deal as well. We've sent a few players out on loan. Ovidio Gavrila, the youth player we've got, has gone out on loan. He's played 3 games for Voluntari and has scored 2. Well, he played 2 for us, sorry. Or 1 for us and scored 2. He's played 2 games for Voluntari and hasn't scored as yet. We've also got rid of Alin Guderea for the season on loan. He's gone to CFR Cluj. We've also loaned out Nabosa Jokic to Partizan, who've got really good youth facilities. So I'm hoping that'll help boost his development rate. They've got better youth facilities than we have, so I'm hoping that move will help do that. Tosin Kahinde has gone out to Maccabi Tel Aviv. He's played 2 games for them. He played quite a bit for us when he first came, but has struggled to get into the squad recently. He's had a loan spell out of Zoya in the Ukraine, but he's now back. Gone to Tel Aviv this time round, so we're going to see how he gets on there. Coming through in the other end, we haven't really brought anyone in since we went through it last of all. We've obviously got Bilia, which we've already gone through, and Luca Valzania, but that really completes the kind of transfers. We've just sold a few players just to better our finances a bit, and we've now got just under 4 million in the transfer budget. We've got 384 in the wage budget. We've got 34 million overall balance, which I think is quite good for a Romanian club. The only problem we have got, though, is Barcelona are really tapping on the heels now of Christian Lakucha and has somewhat managed to unsettle him. That said, I'm hoping we can time down to a more long-term contract, because he's the future of Romanian football as far as I'm concerned, and he's been brilliant for us. So I'm hoping that we can keep him here at Steaua Bucuresti. I hope he doesn't go the way of Marian Lucha. Speaking of Marian Lucha, should we go and have a look actually how he's getting on? He's on loan from Benfica at Lazio. He played 8 games on loan at Dinamo Kiev. Didn't score. He played 16 games for the Benfica B team last season, but has now gone to Lazio on loan. He's now valued at 6.5 million. He's a really, really good player. And I'm really sad that our chairman sold him from under us, really, because I think he would really have helped drive us forward. And let's have a quick look at Andre Ivan and see how he's getting on. Remember, we sold him to Nice for, I think, 7.5 million, 8.5 million 2 seasons ago. And he's only played 14 games for them since he's gone. So I think, again, we've done really well with the transfer there. He's still valued at 4 million. He's only 24 years of age. So I guess he's still got time to develop for them. But I was quite happy with that purchase. And that enabled us to bring in some of the squad players that you see today that are doing really well. Now, obviously, in our last game, we really performed way and beyond our expectations, getting that 3-1 victory over Real Madrid, which was just epic, really. So I'm really happy with that. Today, we're going to be playing Dinamo Bucharest. So now that we've used up a little bit of time to go through the transfers that have gone out of the club, most notably, we're going to go and get into today's game, really. So we're going to go into the preview, look at the team selection. We're going to have to drop Eden Ibrich, but Tosca is a ready-made replacement for him. Ibrich will be dropped out of the team. Bilia will come in. We're also going to play Ionita this time. We're going to drop Juricevic, and we're also going to drop Lekucha. We're going to give Gribin a game. We're also going to play Gribin on the left-hand side. Or should we play... Well, actually, we'll play Gribin in the middle. We'll have Keane on the left, Ionita on the right, Gribin in the middle. We'll have Archim in the middle with Ruben Perez. Or should we play Bilia? We'll play Bilia. We'll play Bilia instead of Ruben Perez. We'll have Novacek and Olkowski, Tosca Stevens and Kenneth Omaruo. And you know what? We'll put Bardi in goal. We'll give Bardi a game because he hasn't really figured for us much this season. So yeah, we'll give him a game, see what happens. So we're actually going to have to play... How old's Coman? Florian Coman, 22. We're actually going to have to play Christian Lekucha, unfortunately. Play him instead of Gribin, and we'll stick Lekucha out on the left. Ionita on the right. Just because we need to get that player that's under 18 in the first team. So it's going to be Lekucha. We could have probably played Maxim in this game. So looking at the two squads then, it's going to be Gomis in goal, Grigore, Bukamacha, Duka, Hanka, Anton, Nistor, Busaladzik, Rotaru and Lazar, with Drame up front for Dinamo Bucharest. We're going with the usual Bardi in goal, Tosca, Stevens, Omaruo, Novacek and Olkowski at the back, with Archim and Bilia in the centre of the park, with Lekucha, Keane and Ionita leading the line up front. So let's go and give the team instructions now. So we're gonna ask what he suggests, and he suggests pretty much what we want to do, although we will put Grigore onto the weaker foot, and we'll also do the same for Hanka. So now we're going to give the team talk then, and we're going to go... We've been on a good run lately, so go out there and impress me, and we'll continue that up with the usual having the faith, get out there. I mean, again, we've got quite a good bit of green going on there, and we're also going to put this back to counter because we don't need to contain against the likes of Dinamo Bucharest. So the squads are coming out, they're lining up in front of the fans. The fans are very set. The Ros-Albastrii are in great verse here at the National Arena. It's going to be Dinamo who kick off, and they're kicking from right to left, and it's Lazar who plays it to Grigore, and that is the end of highlight number 1. And we're 5 minutes into the game, and not much has happened as yet. So 22 minutes gone, and it is Olkowski on the ball now to Bilia, to Olkowski, back to Omaruo. Kenneth Omaruo inside to Bilia, to Ionita, who does a lovely deft turn and flicks it onto Olkowski, back to Bilia, to Lekucha. Lekucha's got Novacek in space, who cuts in behind, plays it into Christian Lekucha, and Christian Lekucha gets that goal, and we're off the mark here against Dinamo Bucharest. A lovely teamwork. Lekucha plays the ball out to Novacek in space. Novacek cuts it back past the defender. Lekucha's in space, puts it past the keeper. Keeper does actually quite well to almost get near to it, the Dinamo keeper, but we're too good. 26 minutes gone, we're 1-0 up here, courtesy of that Christian Lekucha goal. So we're coming up to half-time then, but we've got a highlight first of all. And are Dinamo Bucharest going to strike back just before half-time, or are we going to get them on the counter-attack? And it's Hanka on the ball, out wide right, goes past one. Rotaru with a shot. The ball comes into Drame. Drame, and Lazar has managed to equalise right on the stroke of half-time. Valentin Lazar has evened things out here for Dinamo Bucharest. Not too sure what happened there. The defence kind of got in their own way. The three defenders getting in front of each other. Drame with a lovely deft pass. Lazar manages to beat the keeper at his near post. And all of a sudden, Dinamo Bucharest are back into this game. Now we're going to go in there and we're going to aggressively tell them that we're far from pleased from what we see from this team. And we're going to leave it at that first of all. So we're going to get them back out there. We've kicked off and we're kicking from right to left now. And it's Olkowski on the ball who finds Lucas Bilia to Will Keane to Lakucha. He's got another second space. He cuts inside, takes a shot. Keeper Gomez with a good save. That is the end of that highlight then. So, it's a pretty even game so far. I'm sure we can all agree. Are we going to get something? We're going to passionately tell them to push forward now. And we've got a highlight, and it's Bukamasha who plays the ball up towards Tosca, but Tosca plays it to Billy, who finds Archim to Keane to Olkowski. Olkowski lofted past to Lakucha, who takes it down first time. Great save from Gomez. Really good effort that from Lakucha, managing to get it on target there over the top of his shoulder. And we've got a corner, and it's Lakucha into Keane. Will Keane takes a shot, gets a deflection. The ball is cleared out for a throw-in. So we've just made a change. We've just put on Florinal Coman for Will Keane, who hadn't really done much in that stage of the game, really. He hasn't really featured. So we brought on Florinal Coman. He hasn't played a lot for us. I'm hoping that he can have the say-so. It looks like it might be a draw here against these guys today, unfortunately. Billy's getting a little bit tired, so we're going to bring Griven on into the centre of the park just to shore things up now. Don't want to give anything silly away. We've got a couple of seconds left to go. And it's going to be Dinamo with the free kick. And that is it, guys. It is a 1-1 draw here today against Dinamo Bucharest. Again, that is a tough result to take. I think we were kind of very unlucky there, unfortunately. But, you know, we're still 12 points clear. They have got a game in hand, though, at Craiova, but we're still nicely clear at the top of the league. Unfortunately, we failed to make our chances pay. And they half got a bit of a lucky goal just on the stroke of half-time. But we just couldn't get that breakthrough in the second half. So it is a 1-1 draw today. I think perhaps we were a little bit tired after that game just a few days previous, 5 days previous, against Real Madrid, where we performed out of this world. So we're going to be coming back on tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock for our second game against Real Madrid. Hopefully we can hold firm at home at the National Arena and see if we can get through into that second round. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. Please leave a like on the video down below if you have. Leave any comments that you may have on the series so far or what you'd like to see moving forward. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and I'll catch you again tomorrow.